and rather it's the Democratic Party or the Republican rather, it's all the same, right? Now there are also Democrats and there are also Republicans, but then there are Democrats and there are Republicansmen. You know what I mean? Like they're out there, and you just got to know how to tell the difference. But as far as putting one's full faith and confidence behind this whole process and everything that they say, and even some of the politicians now, some of the rhetoric coming out is, oh, well, we got to put our faith and trust in the justice process. The justice process can't be compromised. What justice process? You mean just us process? That must be what they mean, right? The just us process. There's no justice process. At least not for you and I. There's no justice process. They're talking about the just us process. So evidently that's going just fine, right? Business as usual. And then even Trump coming in, he pardoned his father-in-law for some crimes. And look, here's the deal. I could really care less about this whole pardon thing. It's not so much about that. It's about the lies in this case, and some of the alleged crimes that the dude Hunter was alleged to have committed are pretty serious. And it seems to me where there's smoke, there's fire. Otherwise, you wouldn't have reached back a full decade to pardon the guy, right? Like that's some next level kind of pardon. You know what I'm saying? Against even future prosecutions type thing. And who knows what kind of in-house trickery, deception, and games they're playing with one another. Right? We'll let them do what they do. At this point, I guess the best we can hope for is that the vultures, the coyotes, the hyenas, the jackals, you know, um, they all just nibble at each other, and hopefully, the process of corrosion will stop at that point. But sadly enough, that's just not the case because many of these jackals and hyenas are in positions where their decision making is going to impact lives like yours and mine, whether we like it or not. And one can debate the fairness of all that and get into that whole thing. My thing is this though, regardless of who's coming in, my grind remains the same. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any faith in any of these people. I put my faith in my maker. I make my plans. I look to lock in on my plans, not let anybody else intervene with what it is that I have going on. Treat people the way that I'd like to be treated, and keep it pushing until I can move my agenda forward, which is an agenda, and likewise for anyone else. As long as your agenda is about the prosperity of others, how can you fail? The thing is, though, these people's agenda is anything but that. we we're chicken feed and cannon fodder as far as these politicians are concerned. Our lives don't matter. They have an atheistic, environmentalist, nihilistic, or nihilistic approach on all this. It just doesn't matter. They're just yucking it up. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Who can be the greatest actor, I guess? And if you see Joe Biden's decline, his mask clearly came off, right? And the acting pretty it went it got pretty sad there to the point where the guy's not even really coming out much. He's just signing wherever they point on the line, right? And keeping moving his cronies, whatever his cronies got going behind the scenes to further help corrode the world and press their agenda forward. Right? But all's well that ends well, folks. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you. Get out, get after yours. Do with this information what you may.